Yeah, I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes, call me aggressive with my flow, call me offensive even though Joe, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love, still gonna die for what I love, still gonna try, I won't give up, still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in.
All right, take it away, gentlemen. Have a good night. See you at halftime.
Yes, sir.
You guys can go. Start talking.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 6th edition of the WFL Bowl. My name is Austin Jackson. I'll be your sideline reporter for tonight. I'm joined here with our play-by-play and our color commentator, Ross and Too Cold. Gentlemen, you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Good afternoon, I'm Ross.
How's it going, Ross? And I think we might be without Too Cold at the moment, but you and I can talk about the game here for a little bit as we get things situated and ready to get ready for kickoff. Ross, tonight, of course, we have the matchup between the AFC representative, the Indianapolis Colts, coached by Coach Juke, and the Washington Commanders coming out of the NFC, coached by Coach Waffles. You've had experience in this league much longer than I have, so I'll send it over to you and Too Cold first when he's able to join us to sort of get your initial thoughts about this matchup and maybe some insights that you have on both of these two teams as they get ready to square off tonight.
Well, I haven't watched any of the games for Madden 24, but Madden 23, it seemed like Waffles was more of a, control the ball on the ground. And from what I've gathered from looking at the stats, he's got 4 or 5 different receivers with 500 plus yards. So he's spreading the ball around with Sam Howell. And, as far as Juke goes, I'd say he's balanced. Both of them play good defense, especially, to stop the run. So this will be interesting to see. I don't really know that I have a favorite because you really can't predict these games in Madden. They seem to want to. Madden itself wants to decide the game's outcome sometimes. So,
Definitely.
I was kind of joking with Juke a little bit last night. I told him, I said, if you remember, if you jump out and you're behind 28-0, don't give up because Madden is going to allow you to get back into the game. So just play it safe and watch how it goes. I don't recall an actual blowout in playoffs like in WFL. I don't recall one. Do you?
No, not to my knowledge, and that's a credit and testament to the skill level and the just how tough all these guys are in the league, but especially our playoff teams. We've had some pretty close matches. We've had our share of upsets this postseason. Just speaking with Waffles or speaking in terms of Waffles in particular, there are a couple of people who were surprised to actually see him make this run out of the NFC. We see the first play of the game there. Jonathan Taylor, the leading rusher this season, picks up 6 yards for the Colts to get things going. But Waffles, came out of a NFC that featured a lot of tough players. We had Rim with the Vikings, who was, I believe, considered to be one of the favorites, or the favorite to come out of the NFC. You also had Polio with the Seahawks, who was also considered a heavy favorite. But once again, to your point, it's just a testament to, there's a lot of things that kind of happen with Madden itself, but then also more importantly, these guys are very good Madden players, and they're smart and strategic. As you see Jonathan Taylor there on the second play, bounces outside and picks up a first down, the first first down in the game for the Indianapolis Colts. But I think you hit on the point there that was pretty important that we'll see throughout the night. There was actually one that I was able to ask some questions to both coaches before the game started tonight. And one of those I asked to Coach Juke of the Colts was about how he's going to be able to maintain a balanced attack while also creating those explosive plays against the Commanders, who had the top ranked in terms of yards, had the top ranked defense in the WFL this season. Coach Juke really said he thinks it comes down to the trenches, which should be a very interesting battle there, as we see Anthony Richardson get to the outside on a read option there and picks up a first down. But Coach Juke did mention that, Quentin Nelson coming back into the fold for Indianapolis for this game is going to be huge, especially facing the likes of Daron Payne and that vaunted Washington offensive line on the other side there. Defensive line on the other side. So we'll see that play out throughout the night. So you have a first huge play of the night there. Big pass and catch for the Colts going across the middle there, and that was Downs. Yes, Josh Downs, if I'm not mistaken, picking up that catch there, and that gets Coach Juke immediately inside the red zone on this first drive. So we'll see if he can capitalize off this early scoring opportunity that he has.
Yeah, this is where the game gets important, because if you go and start, if you're over aggressive in the red zone and you start committing turnovers and interceptions, it's going to haunt you the rest of the game. So
yes, sir.
I think Juke is going to try to score a touchdown like we all would, but at the same time, he'll be happy with a field goal.
Indeed.
Are y'all able to hear me, bro?
Oh, is that Cole?
Yeah.
Hey, now we can. Sorry.
Oh man, my bad, dude.
Oh no, you're good, man.
I'm just sitting over here.
Go ahead. We had him for a second, and they lost him again.
No. I was about to say, actually, this is a good drive by Duke so far. He's already in the red zone.
Yeah, definitely. And Ross was just mentioning how important it is to take advantage of these opportunities, but also being smart and making sure that you can at least get some points out of this drive and don't make those turnovers that can definitely be killers and come back to haunt you down later in the game.
Oh, yeah. It definitely affects momentum. And Juke is a king of time of possession, so I'm not surprised at all that he's just marching down the field. First and goal now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And this is where I screw up, throwing picks in the red zone. So, yeah, he's smart right there. That was a good pass. Across the middle.
Cole, I can certainly relate to you there, because man, that was a big bug for me this season. Just turn over the football, throwing those bad, no interceptions ever good, but especially the ones that take the scoring opportunity out your hands.
Oh yeah, and swing momentum the whole opposite way. It's a
definitely
crushing. Yeah. Got to be smart, especially in Madden 24. You got 2 or 3 seconds at the most to make a big decision.
Yes.
Oh, with the RPO?
There it is.
That's a good safe call.
Yes, it is.
The boy Dawson Knox, that good tight end. First score of the game.
Who is Juke? Who did he bring in for an import? Was it the cornerback? I can't remember his name.
I mean, he has a rookie Evan Curl who's been a beast.
That's him. Yeah.
That's the carryover. Yeah.
That's big for Waffles to just kind of play his game and not panic. A lot of people, when they fall behind 14-0, you know, they want to shy away from their game plan and, you know, in some cases throw the ball more than they normally would.
Yeah.
So we'll see how he responds right here. I want to say that Waffles does, you know, he loves the tight end, and I can't think of who, you know, the Commander's tight end is off the top of my head.
Well, I mean, he's been in top 3 in every defensive category all season. It's amazing. So definitely expect him to keep it close as much as he can. He doesn't want to let Duke get off to a hot start and run in the gutting.
Exactly.
One thing about Juke, though, is he prepares and he studies film. I definitely expect him to be ready for whatever Waffles is about to pull out. Awesome, too, right there. Waffles tried to pull off the sweep. Ended up. Oh!
Well, he hit right there.
I was about to say, hit as soon as he got it.
He did. And Ross, I think that goes to your point there. First pass of the day for Coach Waffles, you see, goes to his tight end. Puts himself back in the third and manageable situation.
Yeah, own 35. It's very difficult. Oh, with the screen pass.
Wow, what a call right there. Yes, sir. Antonio Gibson.
The blitz was coming, too. It looked like Howell was in trouble.
Yes. And that's something that I also had a chance to ask Coach Duke about before this game. You know, statistically, Sam Howell's been one of the least sacked quarterbacks in the WFL this season. So I asked Coach Duke, you know, would he do anything different to try and generate a little bit more pressure? And he did share that he feels with Trey Hendrickson and DeForest Buckner both fully healthy again for this game. He thinks that they'll be able to, you know, do their best with generating some pressure there from that front four and see if he can get Sam Howell off his game. But man, Sam making some throws early.
Wow. That was a dot to Pringle right there.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, like you said, that line was protecting him. He had all day, it seemed like. Contrary to real life, where Howell has been sacked a whole hella.
That was man coverage too. So who had was it the running back that just caught that for a big play?
Yeah.
So probably a linebacker trying to run with him.
It's a favorable matchup right there.
Looks like they're both changing the play.
Yep.
Held on to it just short of the line of game.
Got some really impressive drives going here by both teams early on. See if Coach Waffles can capitalize and match that 7 that Coach Juke has put up on the board already.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised Waffle is throwing. Juke has the number 2 rushing defense in the league all season.
There you go. Able to pick up a pretty decent game right there, though. It's glad to be able to pepper it in every now and then to keep Indianapolis all honest.
First and goal from the 5-yard line.
Probably going to go for the tight end right here.
Oh!
Just kidding. LOL.
Man, straight up the middle.
Yeah, untouched.
Right.
We're back even.
Yep, that Washington O-line is no joke.
Maybe Coach Waffles can reach out to the real team and share some information with them.
That's another thing about Juke for Madden 24. I don't think you had to prepare for the quarterback option in Madden 23 with him. Like, he maybe ran it 1 or 2 times a game, but with Richardson, it's something you've got to be ready for.
Oh yeah, it's a whole different threat now. As we called it.
Yeah, right on cue, guys.
Well, I did cheat, fellas. I kind of saw it take off.
It's amazing. Richardson is almost like a Josh Allen, huge, head, willing to take the hit. You rarely see Juke slide with Richardson.
It's a physical dude. And right there, that's actually not Jonathan Taylor. I was just going to say, get another rush from Jonathan Taylor there, but that is, can't quite make out who that is.
It's Hall.
Okay.
Smart by Juke. As soon as I saw him in the back, I was like, oh, they're not running it. Wow.
See if we can get one back there. Deron Payne.
Are y'all familiar with any big trades for the Colts or the Commanders that maybe see a name that I don't recognize normally?
Not in WFL, maybe in real life, but yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm on the same boat there with Cole. I think the biggest one that comes to my memory, I do know the Commanders, if I recall correctly, sent running back Brian Robinson Jr. to the Chargers. Actually, I do know that happened because I had to play against the Chargers this season, and yeah, stopping Brian Robinson Jr. is no fun, or trying to at least. But outside of that, in terms of just adding people, no, I don't think so. I think it's the usual characters that we normally see here on both of these teams.
Yeah, but yeah, both Waffles and Juke have been pretty low key on trades, and rightfully so. Look at them; they're both on the Super Bowl. So.
Nice.
Indeed. Great pass there. Oh well, that's definitely a big one there. Dawson Knox,
Wow,
coming over from Buffalo.
Yeah. That's great for such a young QB like Richardson to have that safety blanket like Dawson Knox there.
Agreed.
Oh, wow.
Jonathan Allen. So yeah, this is going to be a very, man, in the first quarter already. Tell me, you guys got any thoughts as we wrap up the first? Any early impressions?
It looks like an even chess match so far. I mean, it's, just like in real life, it's going to come down to who turns the ball over and which defense can step up. It's just going to be a very good chess match to watch all the way to the fourth quarter.
Exactly. I think it's just going to be who makes the mistakes, because right now both of them on the drives, march down the field, controlling time of possession and scoring. It's going to depend on who messes up.
Agreed.
And it's real easy to do that in Madden 24. Third and 9 from the 39.
It's going to be interesting because Juke's within field goal range. So maybe one, of course you always want to finish off those drives with a touchdown. But it's got to be one of those decisions, you can get it, of course, but how aggressive do you get and risk, anything happening? And still keep yourself in field goal position to put some points on the board.
Exactly, especially against a dangerous opponent.
Yes.
Oh, on 3rd and 9, they run it.
Jonathan Taylor, leading rusher for the WFL this season. Good. 10-7 Colts.
3 points are better than no points, right?
Exactly.
That is true.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Oh, wow.
Whew.
I will make a wild Madden prediction that I'm sure all of us have seen, but let's just say one team makes a big play. The next team on the kickoff is going to return a touchdown.
You calling that right now?
It happens every single time, especially like in these big games right here. So we'll see if that happens.
That does especially seem to be a theme with this year's game, man. I don't think I've seen quite as many kickoff return touchdowns ever in Madden as I have this season. It's just, like you said, it always comes on the heels of the other team making a big play or getting a score. It's like no matter how much you try and prepare for it, it still happens.
Yeah, it's just say that you're the team that scores and you may be up by 14, 17, and you're like, man, I'm about to put this team away, and then
bam,
kick it
they
off.
They bounce back with that, yeah.
They ain't shit you can do about it, man.
I'm not sure exactly who that is playing right guard for the Commanders. It might be Sam Cosmi, it might be someone else. But man, he bought Sam Howell just enough time there to pick
I was
up.
about to say, yeah, he is
that pass.
clutch right now. He's saving that boy's life.
Because Shaq Leonard coming in on that blitz, and he was ready to do some damage.
I was gonna say he's gonna take his head off.
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh. Oh man.
I think Waffles was surprised by that one. He just stood
I was about to say, yeah, he hit him with the okie doke. And that protection, it's making Howell have an easy day.
Oh,
A little trickery here.
and he's got to be careful because, I mean,
Yeah, he took that hit head on.
yeah, and it's, easy to fumble with a quarterback in this game.
Absolutely.
Even for Richardson, I know he's probably more of a running quarterback of the two, but, if you don't slide, the Madden gods will punish you.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not worth the risk.
It's the first big test we've seen there for Juju Brents, who's part of that dynamic defensive back duo that the Colts have between him and Evan Carroll.
Yes. And that was one of his first incompletions for them.
It was.
Try to go to the house on first down.
You got to get the ball to McLaren at some point, though.
Oh, we have a penalty there. To that point, Coach Ross, it's interesting you brought that up because I asked Coach Juke about that, and McLaurin being such a dynamic threat at wideout. Can we see Evan Carroll shadow most of the game? Can we see Julius Brent shadow most of the game? Will we see a mix of the both? He told me before the game that Evan Carroll actually came up to him personally and asked for the assignment. So that'll be a matchup to watch to see how much we get between McLaurin and Carroll, and see if that's something that Coach Waffles is going to want to test, or can see how Carroll holds up to that matchup against one of the better wide receivers. Interestingly enough, as good as he is in coverage, Carroll is also known for causing fumbles, which is not something you really see too much from defensive backs.
Yeah. He just zones in on the ball carrier and hits them with so much momentum. It's awesome to see.
It is.
Oh, wow, he gets the first.
Wow. Got the spot. Two very interesting, or maybe against the grain calls that we've seen from Coach Waffle so far on third and medium, third and long. We saw the screen pass earlier that picked up the first down. And now a halfback draw.
Yeah, and then the draw. Yeah, this is a real chess match, like you said earlier. These are two good minds.
Definitely.
Nowhere on that run, just back to the line of scrimmage.
So I was looking at Duke's secondary here, and of course you've got Carroll, but outside of him, Carroll's the 91 overall, and you got Julius Brents as 78. I don't, Savage and Blackman, they're good at the safety spot, but kind of surprised Waffle hadn't really tested the secondary yet.
Oh, wow.
Underneath pick up there. Yep, it's definitely interesting, Coach Ross, and I will, I'll say, if I'm not mistaken, Julius Brents won the AFC Defensive Rookie of the Year. I should know that off the top of my head, being a
yeah, he did. Brents has been amazing.
Yes, he has been. So he's definitely not as polished right now as Carroll is, but I would say, he still make the play if the opportunity presents itself. But it will be interesting to see, as you said, if Coach Waffles will. Oh man!
Oh wow!
I think that,
and he had him alone there in the end zone.
He did. Cover 0 looked like had inside leverage there, so that corner route is wide open. And that was to McLaurin.
Yep.
So there we go.
Yep.
Just talking about a few minutes ago.
One thing that could hurt, Brent later in the game is, he's a 88 overall. Oh, I'm sorry, 88 speed.
Yeah.
That's just not. You like for him to probably be 90 to 92 in speed. So you may see that get exposed later in the game.
Yeah, especially in man coverage. If he's one-on-one with one of those guys like McLaurin, Well, timeout called by Washington.
Interesting.
I guess Waffles didn't like what he was seeing.
Yep.
Oh, perfect blocking. Oh!
Oh, man.
Can y'all tell who's injured? Is that Woods, the tight end?
I
think it was Jelani Woods.
It was Jelani Woods.
They have another read option coming.
Damn.
Dislocated wrist, man. They got that report to us pretty quickly down here on the sideline. I think, though, that spells, again, just how big that trade for Dawson Knox was, because, I think we can all agree Dawson Knox is a better player than Jelani Woods in terms of, pass catching and things of that nature, but
absolutely.
You lose Jelani Woods, you still have a very more than viable tight end option in Dawson Knox, and there goes Jonathan Taylor. The league's leading rusher
JT.
houses it.
Wow. Excellent blocking right there.
Sure was.
You see at the end of the
Dawson.
play where the defender bumps into his own teammate and knocks him down.
Yep.
Oh, man.
I'm sure Waffles had some cuss words to say about that. And this is the part where Waffles needs to be careful. If Juke happens to hold him right here and maybe go up 20 or 24 to 10, Waffles has still got to play his game, because if he panics and goes outside of his comfort zone or outside of his game plan, Juke could easily walk away with it right here.
Yes, sir. That's exactly Juke's plan right there. That's what he likes to do. Get to a comfortable lead, make you start being desperate and making mistakes.
Got a user corner out there on the, looks like with Carroll.
Oh!
Oh,
Exactly what I just said. Getting desperate, making bad decisions.
man.
That could turn out to be crucial in this game right here. First turnover of the game. Now Juke has the ball in the red zone. All 3 timeouts. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's a nice throw.
Sure was.
Real quick, one play.
Right. To Will Mallory, apparently another tight end that. So is Indianapolis just manufacturing tight ends? Is this something
I
that
was about to say, that wasn't even Dawson Knox.
I missed this in my pregame report.
And just like that, 24 to 10.
I don't know if you were here earlier, or maybe you were, but this is the good part of where, Waffles gets that complimentary kickoff return for 6 right here.
Yeah.
Now would be the
He
time.
predicted, he said, after somebody scores.
Yep.
No, not that time, it looks like.
Who got ball to start the game?
Juke did.
Yeah,
Oh.
So Waffles gets to the start of the second half. Waffles can still make, I know it's 24-10, don't want to necessarily be in that situation, but I mean, he can find a way to bleed the clock down, put some points on the board, and he gets the ball to start the second half. He can still, he's
Exactly.
still in this.
Yeah,
very
yeah.
much.
Plenty of time left, 2 timeouts, 2-minute warning.
Yep.
And you get ball in the second half. No need to lose hope yet.
This third down becomes very important on the risk of potentially giving Juke the ball back. 3 timeouts right before the half ends.
Good read.
Huge pick up there.
No timeout called. He's letting it go. First and 10 at the 50. And they run.
You better hit triangle here. Never mind. It's just over a minute, right, guys?
Yeah. Waffles isn't scared. He's letting it ride.
Just hit 59 seconds now.
Probably going to be another conservative, screen or something positive.
45 seconds. Oh! Wow. Very lucky that wasn't picked.
Indeed.
Was that a linebacker or cornerback that dropped it?
That was a cornerback. That was Evan Carroll, if I'm not mistaken. There's 0 out there on the perimeter.
Still letting it tick.
He's electing to conserve his timeouts.
Surprised we have not seen one called yet.
Yeah.
Somebody may want to let Waffles know that Juke has 24 and he has 10.
Wow.
There we go. Well, makes a field goal a lot more comfortable here.
It's really a win for both teams. Waffles gets points and Juke holds him out of the end zone.
Indeed. Keeps still to a 2-possession game. That's it. First half. We might be joined by the coaches during halftime for a little bit and get their thoughts on things. Nope, let it ride. I tell you guys, we were talking about sort of the managing the clock. Man, that's something, especially playing against other actual people and not against the CPU. I had to get used to and think more about, we always talk about the different phases of the game. I think that might be an underrated one, is being mindful of, clock management. Is something that I'm still having to get better about, because I will rush the clock when I don't need to and let it run out when I don't need to at all. So
Exactly. Yeah, it's about being patient. That's hard to do sometimes.
yes, indeed.
We've got a pause in the game. I wonder if Juke's fixing to hop in real quick.
Yeah, I'm here. We're gonna fire away with some questions. I'll let you guys get some questions going, and then we'll hop back in.
Cool.
I'll ask the first one if it's all right. I know you scouted Waffles, and is anything surprising you with what he's calling on offense so far?
No, not really. I would say that we were expecting him to spread the ball out a little bit on the runs. Um, as far as throwing underneath, things like that, we were expecting that as well. A couple adjustments here and there during this halftime, and we should be right as rain going forward.
Awesome. I'll ask another question here. So far, we haven't seen. We were talking about this during the first half, Coach Juke. We haven't really seen your secondary test in terms of deep shots quite that much yet. I know we had a couple of plays where a couple passes went to Terry McLaurin, but is that going to be, are you going to continue to try and find a way to force Coach Waffles to have to take those deep shots, or are you just going to kind of stick to the game plan that you had coming in and just play it by ear and down by down?
No, we're expecting him to stay underneath. If he does take a deep shot, I think the what we call the back boys, they'll be ready. He's a player that likes to. He's cerebral with his offense, guys. He really looks into route combinations, the route tree. He tries to dial up those dots. You see Sam Howell. Sam Howell had a dot up the sideline in the first quarter, and I about shit my pants, honestly.
I was actually going to say, the one time you finally made him actually throw down the field, I think you picked him off. So, I mean, but before that, Sam had a perfect game. But like you said, Waffles is really cerebral. So, I mean, it's going to be, what do you expect? It's just going to keep being neck and neck, or are you hoping to, like I said, make a big play down the field and try to get out in front? Because you're already doing pretty well right now. Yeah,
I got a 2-score game going. Shaq Leonard is a leader on defense. He stepped in front of that pass at the right moment, made a move, and took the ball the other way. And then we were able to answer really quickly. First shot, I decided to take a shot right there with the scissors play and hit him over the middle. I feel like that was still a medium pass. I think that he's staying medium to underneath, and I wouldn't. The only deep shot we've really seen is that first one that, like I said, I literally shit my pants as he was going up the sidelines. So, it was a rough go in the first quarter. I thought this game was going to be a lot more scoring than it was so far. I feel like there still is a lot of scoring going on, but it's a lot closer than I thought it would be coming out of that first quarter.
Well, I mean, I was going to say the protection that Sam Howell is getting. I mean, I've seen you're using that your defensive ends trying to get to him, and it just seems like no matter what, he has all day to throw it. So, I mean, do you have any plans for that, or are you just going to deal with it and just try to sit back in coverage and stop him from making those completions?
We're gonna continue doing what we're doing. It seems to be working. We forced a turnover. We're looking for at least 2 more. And if Trey gets in there, or if anybody else gets in there, that's great. Just keeping pressure on him and having him play from behind is how we make our money. So I'll take one more question, guys, and then we'll jump in the second half.
Just real quick, I want to ask if you guys don't mind that going back to that scissors play that got the touchdown to Will Mallory. I just want to know. We were talking about you lost Jelani Woods to injury for the game, and then you have Dawson Knox, as a tight end, of course. But then you get the touchdown to Will Mallory. Do y'all have a tight end factory up there in Indianapolis that I don't know about? And if so, can we get access to it this offseason?
Will Mallory is an unspoken gem. He stepped up in a big way on that touchdown. He's got tremendous speed, tremendous acceleration, 87 and 90 respectively. So he just made the right play at the right time, and we'll see what the offseason brings. I'm focused on this game at hand right now. Appreciate y'all.
I appreciate you, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, guys, as we head into the second half, do you guys have sort of maybe your own keys that you're looking forward to for either side. If we're Coach Juke to sort of go ahead and coach this one to a victory at the end, or for Coach Waffles to find find a path back and take the lead before time runs out.
I mean, it really depends. I mean, Waffles has been a really great second half coach all season. Even when he's been down, he's found a way to win. But again, Juke is on I think a 9-game winning streak, and the key to that is being clutch and staying focused. So honestly, I don't know, but the fact that Juke is up by 11 at half, I definitely, I'm leaning towards him. I'd put my money on the Colts.
All right.
Yeah, Juke pretty much said in short, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So
Yeah.
he's going to stick to his game plan. And
So I want to work both passing and running. And the passing game's been working well too. So really, I just think if both passes are working, We just want to keep working both ends, and all we got to do is continue to execute. Now we have one hiccup, but I don't think we're playing.
that's what EA wants is the drops, even though they are ridiculous.
Yeah.
So we've just basically said we're just going to have to live with it, guys, and move on. I know for season 7 we're going to be adjusting pass blocking and run blocking, and we're also doing a couple of rule changes around defense, around matchup rules, and showing any adjustments you make on screen on stream. We're back on, by the way.
Here we go. Let's see if Waffles can answer with a touchdown.
Y'all are back live again as far as audio is concerned.
Awesome. Thank you guys for fixing that.
Yeah, Juke had turned his settings on his side off, so therefore it cut everybody off.
First and 10 in the red zone. Oh, we almost saw our first sack of the game.
Almost. Man, I tell you, is that? Wait, no. I was about to wrongly say that was Shaq Leonard. That is not Shaq Leonard. At least I don't believe so. Shaq wears 50s. Oh, no. No. Can't tell. No. That was a defensive back. Yeah, it's a good. Yes. Oh. They showed the wrong person.
I think it was Leonard. It was 53 was who they showed.
I was about to say he penetrated.
Oh, there you go. He's making a very, very strong case for if the Colts, Coach Duke ends up winning this. He's making a very strong case for MVP of the game. Interception earlier. Seems like he's been pretty much everywhere on the field.
Third and inches. Oh, changing play.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was huge.
That's... Ooh. That's tough. That's a tough one to take right there.
I was say if they didn't get that, but now I'd have to take that field goal.
I agree. Yeah.
Ow.
Man. Sam tried. Sam tried real hard.
What do you do here? Go for it or field goal?
It's so tough because I mean the time's working against you. You're pretty much about to be in the fourth quarter. I think you have to go for it here.
Oh.
My bad, Coach. What are you saying?
Oh no, I was saying personally, I'd probably do the field goal because if you don't convert this, it's a wrap.
That has a good point.
Here we go.
And he's going for it.
As we said all night, 3 is better than 0.
Oh, clock ticking again. Wow.
Oh, man.
Twice on this.
Yeah.
Now you got to just kick it.
Yeah. Gotta take the points. So I know we still have. I mean, there's still a lot of football left to be played, and but from Juke's side here, I'd have to imagine that. I'm not saying you just completely abandon the passing game, but you have Jonathan Taylor in your backfield. You got Anthony Richardson who can use his legs. You have to start thinking that maybe you lean more towards the running game and start trying to make this a clock management thing.
Yeah, you got to be smart. This is the bowl.
Right.
The line has been good on both sides. I mean, more for Indy. We haven't seen him get sacked. Not really pressure. I would, like I said, shoot that clock away and get this dub.
Yes, sir.
Duke probably needs to consider, too, if he's running the football. I don't remember the actual button sequence, but have his running backs fall because they're going to try to, cause that fumble if they stand up for a while and fight the tackle.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Big tackle. Oh.
There goes the right guard that has. I think that was the right guard.
I believe you're right there. It's Brandon Scherf, if I'm not mistaken.
Block, too.
Big play for momentum right here.
Definitely.
Both teams changing the play. Oh! Wow.
Ooh.
That was a risky pass, I must say.
It was. Ooh. Fit into a window that was about the size of a pin needle.
Yeah, he's been picked off in terrible territory.
Yes, he would. That would have been a huge swing in terms of momentum for Waffles there. All right, gentlemen. Fourth quarter.
Kind of flown by, ain't it?
Has. Season comes down to this.
I bet Duke's sweating like a whore in church right now.
I bet he's happy as hell, though, too. This will be his first bowl in the WFL.
Oh, yeah.
That asshole is clinched like a motherfucker.
Yep. Especially on that last throw that should have or could have been intercepted.
Seriously.
Man. That's like 3 or 4 key injuries there.
I was going to say, it all seems like offensive linemen.
Exactly. It's crazy.
Excellent blocking.
Oh, man.
Look at that. Taylor, 11 rushes for 110 yards.
That is, I'm not going to say it's surprising because, I mean, it's Jonathan Taylor. He has the opportunity. He can take any run far at any point. But it seems like I give Coach Drew credit here. He's spread the ball around in terms of his rushing attack. I know we always talk about that in terms of passing, but it feels like Hull has gotten a good amount of touches tonight. You know, you're seeing some runs of Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
And then, boom, all of a sudden, you know, Jonathan Taylor over 100 yards again. This is where it pays. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. This is where it's real important for Duke because, you know, Waffles was saying that let him run the ball if he wants to. Well, it doesn't matter how good, Payne and Allen and the rest of the Washington defensive linemen are. They're going to get tired.
Yeah.
And the Colts offensive line, they're pretty good, and they're just going to keep, running it down their throat.
Speaking of Hall,
there he is.
and just like you said, dude, like that defense for Waffles is being on the field all day. That line is getting tired. This has to suck.
Yep. Don't know what the button is, but he needs to fall.
And on the flip side of that, at this point, this is where Waffles needs to find a way to generate some sort of turnover, which will likely be in the situation of fumble.
That's the only hope right there. It has to be a turnover.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't see Juke passing the ball, even on 3rd and long.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he may throw it on 3rd and long, but I think he'll be happy with 3.
I agree. Especially here. I mean, you just keep putting separation between you. Widen that gap as much as possible.
Especially against a defense like this. Don't risk it.
I don't know if Juke has done it, but this will be a good time to turn, running back carry to conservative. Because, Waffles is going for that ball eventually.
Let's go now.
6.5 left in the game.
That's a win for both again.
It is.
Juke needs to drain the clock. All right, guys. I know I've said it a bunch. The Madden logo is right here. This is
the time.
This would be the moment. Oh man.
He said, "Hell no."
Yeah, Waffles didn't get that memo. And I don't know about y'all, but this late in the game, if I was Waffles, I'd damn sure try it.
Might as well.
I was gonna say at 16-34. Yeah. This is it right here.
Yeah, this is it for him.
It's one of those situations where you can't. I don't think you can just really go for 3. I mean, you have to have a touchdown on this drive. It feels like with the clock where it is, and just 7 needs to be put up. If there's any hope for a comeback.
You got Press right here with McLaurin. I won't call him the car anymore. Oh, he beat it. What is
wow?
Doing?
Oh, he had him.
Damn. Whatever completion he makes, he's got to get out of bounds because clock management is crucial now.
I save every second.
3rd and 8.
Juke has got to protect the middle of the field. That's where he's going to probably try to go. By running the football.
That is interesting.
If he punts right here, y'all, I'm
Well, that means he gave up.
what the heck?
Wow.
You know, normally when you see stuff like this happen, it's the player's upset with the other player. They've broken like a WFL rule, but I really haven't. I haven't seen anything that's
Yeah, this is honestly.
against our rule.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't understand that. Yeah, I mean, that's when you go for it on fourth is when you're.
Yeah.
Backs against the wall. Have to have it.
I mean, Juke scores a field goal. I think it's over.
Not even just that. All he has to do is get a couple of first downs.
Juke, you may want to swap the conservative, buddy, if you hadn't.
Really questionable.
I think he just did. Did he just swap the conservative carry? I couldn't tell.
He did, yes.
Yeah.
Can they actually hear us in the game, them two?
That's a good question. I'm not sure about that.
It's under 3, right?
Just under 4 now. You got 3.
Yeah, about 3.5 left. But I just still don't understand it. This is the bowl game, and it looks like Waffles just threw in the towel.
Here we go.
Yep.
Wow.
We're starting to hear the keys jingling in the pocket, fellas. About to go starve the car. Might have to grab your coats here soon.
Maybe the nail in the coffin right there.
Indeed.
I'm speechless, guys.
Yeah. I mean, I will say as we hit the 2-minute warning here, major props and credit to Coach Juke. I think he just tonight, he played. He didn't make any mistakes, and he took advantage of, the additional opportunities from the mistakes that we saw made on Waffles' end. And I mean, that's what you have to do to win not just, win games in general, but also make it this far and of course, win the big one. So, big shout out to him. Congratulations to him, barring a miracle turnaround here under these last 2 minutes. But yeah, we're going to have some questions to be asked. We're going to have some decisions at the end of this one. just a heads up, we do have a request if we want to see if we can give some way too early predictions for next year, made by Coach Rock, coach of the Miami Dolphins. Well, I understand that Coach Ross, you are a big fan of in real life. Is that correct?
The Dolphins or Coach Rock?
The Dolphins. No.
Oh, yeah.
You can answer both if you want to.
Yeah, I mean,
He said clarify.
I mean, I'm good with both. I mean, Dolphins fans, we have to stick together.
There you go.
And one last thing, y'all, I swear I'm beating this damn dead horse, but if it was reversed, I think Juke would, he wouldn't give up.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, he's taking a knee. Oh, man. Well, Waffles, if you hear this, what is you doing?
Yeah, I don't get it. It was 5 minutes left, and he punted it on 4th and.
Here we go, Jack.
All 3 times.
I think both played a clean game. I mean, like we said earlier, there was no, rule violations that stood out to me. I'm sure with y'all too.
I agree.
Yeah, not at all. Not that I saw. Nothing.
Yeah.
Madden can be frustrating. I get it for Waffles too, but this is the Super Bowl, man. You want to try to come back and at least make an effort.
That's it.
There we go.
We have our champions, Juke and the Colts.
Sir. Hang the banner.
Well, I guess Juke will make himself a banner now.
I was about to say, he's going to make himself the best badass banner ever.
Hell yeah. 'Cause, I mean, think about it. He makes them for everybody else, not this turn.
Well, gentlemen, before we, I anticipate we might be hearing from Juke. He may be coming by here in a second, but I will say in reference to the question asked by Coach Rock, I have a little bit of time here in terms of predictions for next year. I think we can all agree both Coach Juke and Waffles, I can imagine, will be once again making their strides towards getting back to this game. I will say, playing in the AFC East, Meek Boy with the Bills, Coach Deverot, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, with the Jets. There's a lot of talent and a lot of skill, really all up and down the AFC East.
Y'all there?
Now I think about, why did I pick the Patriots? No. But no, those guys, any one of those guys, I feel like can all
Hold on a minute.
riding. Oh, my bad.
Had to get the right headset on, boys. Sorry.
Oh, no worries.
What's going on, man? I'm beside myself, boys. This is nuts.
I bet you are, motherfucker. Congrats, boy.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Any questions y'all want to ask, or?
I do have one off topic. Did you hear us during your game?
No, I could not.
Okay, because you set the ball carried to conservative like not too long after we were talking about it.
Yeah, no, I could not hear you at all. It was all by chance. That, geez, y'all, I'll tell you what, boys. To start the game, I was shaking. My hands were sweating. I have a Colts towel next to me. Oh man, this is nuts, dude.
I'm so stoked for you, bro. Well done, man.
Congratulations.
Congrats, dude.
Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you holding it down. I can't wait to watch it back and hear all the good commentary. Sorry about the mess up where I muted and deafened myself to block y'all out, but I'm sure it was great. So, but hold on, I need to tell Waffles what a great game it was, and what a great competitor he was, and great game, but what a competitor.
Yeah, those 2 interceptions on the screen right there, that was the game changer right there.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I had said too. Whenever Ross asked, I was like, "That's what's going to decide the game is who makes the mistake." And you didn't make any. You 0 turnovers and capitalizing on what you got. I mean, that pretty much sets the tone.
It's crazy. You and I talked about this last night, Cold, and we talked about turnovers, and we thought that's what it was going to come down to. And I told you then, man. I said I'm going to take care of the ball. I'm not going to turn the ball over tomorrow. And we didn't, and I'm just super stoked about that.
Yeah, well done, especially going up against a top 3 defense all season across the board. And Waffles is a genius at plays and what you can do. Both of you guys, by the way, all season long, play up all the audibles, get together line all day long, kind of match, and you just outplayed him. Well done.
You know, that part was new to me. Hold on a minute, let me. If you watch my film, it's not something I do a lot, but he was like when he motioned his running back over to the other side, I knew that he knew that I was blitzing, so I had to switch it up, and you know, it was an ultimate chess match, man. Just back and forth. He was, I can't say enough, man. That was the ultimate mind game for me, and. You know, not just him being a great competitor, but also me in my own head, really second guessing everything that I was doing. I can't believe what a game my tight ends had. I totally forgot about the touchdown, the first touchdown to Knox. So I get the tight end factory comment now, but all three touchdowns, I think. Passing touchdowns were all tight ends, weren't they?
I believe so.
And Anthony Richardson, 158.3 rating. Wow. Just
I was looking at that stat line there, man. Talk about efficiency. You know, 11 passes, which one is a rarity that you see in today's football. Any quarterback can start and play a full game and only get 11 pass attempts out. But I think it's a testament to just how strong your running game was. But sticking with the passing side, I mean, 11 pass attempts, he completed 10 of them, and then 3 of those completions were touchdowns. You can't ask for much more than that. I mean, that's what you want to see.
Yeah, 90%. That's well done.
Just
definitely.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Oh, I'm on like I was telling Cole last night. I've won Super Bowls, you know, in our little league that we had before. You know, I found WFL, and like to get it in a 32-man league is just like I'm trying to be as humble as I possibly can, but it's crazy, dude. I feel like I'm on cloud 9, and now I get to go. Now I get to go build my own banner. How sweet is that?
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
I was like, it's gonna be the baddest one ever.
No, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it uniform. We have a standard here in WFL, and I want to keep that clean. You know, I don't get any special treatment as far as anything goes. But thank you guys so much for holding us down. And if you got any more questions, I'll take them. If not, it's been a hell of a night, and I'm gonna go. My wife brought me home a cherry pie. I'm gonna eat that cherry pie, and I'm probably just gonna watch this game back. So.
Hey, I've got one.
Sure.
I've got to go to bed pretty quick, but the time management right there at the end. I know we talked about it before the half. Right there at the end, did you think what the F, man?
Oh, you mean at the end of the game?
Yeah, like I think there was a third and then a fourth down. The fourth down, I think 99% of the WFL would have went for it.
Yeah, it was only like 4th and 6.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about for him. You're talking about for Waffles.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. No, guys, I sat there and I watched him. You know, I was waiting for him to pick a player, and I was like, is he actually going to punt this? Is he actually going to pretty much secede this game? And he did. He did, because it was a 3-score game at that point. It was 18 points. So, Which
and there
is
was around like 6 minutes left still.
yeah, 6 minutes left. I mean, yeah, you definitely could still continue to fight, but I mean, I don't know what was going through his head, honestly. Like, I was expecting him to come out swinging, and I was sitting on nickel, waiting, and then like I said, I was like, is this dude actually going to punt? And he did. So
Yeah, that's
just
waving the white flag right there.
yeah, and that's when it kind of started to sink in for me that I'm actually going to pull this thing off. Up until then, I was just thinking about all the situations in my head. I was saying, please don't Falcon this. Please don't Falcon this. Because we can't.
Oh, man.
Sorry. I'm not, oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot you're a Falcons fan. But it's true, man. Or really even the Colts, too. Like when they were up 31-0 on Minnesota this past season. So, and Minnesota came back and won. I was just, praying, like, don't make any stupid decisions. Don't make any stupid decisions. And lo and behold, I did not. So
There you go.
but I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the WFL and thanks for sticking around and having me on. And I guess I'll take back over the reins and shut this whole thing down. If you guys got no more questions.
Are you going to Disneyland?
I've been there. I've been there 4 times, man. I was just telling my wife that. She's like, "What are you gonna do now?" I was like, "Well, I can't go to Disneyland. We're, countries in shambles, got no money, so." But no, I guess we turn around and start building this thing all over again, right?
Yeah,
There
man.
you go.
Congrats again. I'm signing off. Thank y'all for chatting with me too.
All right, buddy.
Same.
Appreciate you
You
stepping
too.
up.
Y'all take care.
You
Yes,
too.
sir.
Later, boys.
Have a good one.